What's going on, everybody? This is Steven with South Point Survival. A little bit different video. This actually came up just a little while ago in a conversation on Instagram, and was talking about brake bleeder kits and packaging powdered items like this. This is a white cheddar powder, and this 2-pound container fits perfectly in this half-gallon mason jar. This has already been sterilized, boiled, all that kind of stuff, and it's completely dry. It has been for a bit now. So I'm working around the camera, so hopefully I don't cast too many shadows or trip on anything, but all this is perfectly clean. But I want to show how this actually works. So you have a clean jar, your rim is very clean, it doesn't have any chips. Make sure it doesn't have any chips on the top or nicks or anything that's going to allow air to escape. But it's perfectly clean. It's already been wiped down with actually white vinegar. And so we're going to take this little funnel here, and I will open. This is a new container. I've already done a few of these today, and excuse me while I try to open this. I've already done a couple of these cheese powders already. You can see here, I got it open now. So all you do is, again, make sure this is completely dry. If not, it's going to soak up moisture. You could create mold or something like that in your container, but all of this is completely dry, and hopefully I don't make a mess. You can see how dusty that is. This stuff is very, very dusty. And the reasoning for doing this is so you don't have to try to use like a food saver or something to, whenever you go to use a food saver and you put one of these lids on and you use these adapters, these jar adapters, you can suck the powder and the dust into the actual food saver and ruin it, like with the vacuum hoses and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to tap this down a little bit. You can see how much more space I got now. And I may block the camera momentarily. I will try not to. Get all that cheesy goodness. All that cheesy goodness in there. Alright. Let me put this off to the side. And again, we're gonna get all the excess. I'm trying not to chip my jar top. Okay, and once more, we're just gonna. I had everything in a funnel, so there shouldn't be anything on the top. I just gently wipe my finger across the top. Okay. This is a Sure-Tight ball jar top. So you just set it on there and go straight down. And so now we're going to open the brake bleeder kit. And this is what it looks like inside. So this is for bleeding brakes on automobiles. So you have the actual pump here, and this is a reservoir. All this is brake related and different adapters and stuff. So the only thing I really utilize in this kit is this point. You can see I leave it on here all the time. It goes right here, and there's another one. This other stuff I don't use. So I'm going to take this hose out, and then the actual pump itself. Put the rest of it off to the side. You just insert the hose into the barbed section. And I don't go too far on there because I have to pull this on and off a lot. And then just take this nozzle, and you have to kind of hold this in because this is a hard plastic and this is hard plastic, so it doesn't sit very well. So you're going to have to push and hold, and then you start pumping. Oh, my handle's coming off a little bit. This is the only, I think the biggest drawback about this is because it is manual. It does kind of fatigue your hand a little bit, and you have to kind of keep some pressure on this nozzle as well. But I like to get it up to about 18 pounds. So right now I'm about 16. It's getting pretty tight now. Just about 18. That's 18, and I'll just pull that off. And when I'm taking this off, I usually come off at an angle a little bit. There's no pop. I'm lifting the jar up with all that weight. That's 2 pounds worth of powder. And it has a good seal on it. You don't have to store it with the ring, but I'll put the ring on just in case, because the way I stack stuff on my shelf is I'll put a piece of cardboard. And I usually put stuff on top of there, so I don't want to ruin or have risk messing up the alignment there or whatever. But yeah, it's sealed great. Just to show you, it takes quite a bit of pressure to push that off there. So I mean, I may be able to get away with using less PSI, but I always go up to about 18 because I know that it makes a really, really good seal. But it does take some effort to pull it off of there. Let me tap it back down. Just wipe it one more time. Now, if you wanted to, you could warm these lids down, or warm them up, I mean. I don't. I haven't done it when I'm doing the dry stuff, the dry manual canning like this, and I've never had one fail. Now, if I was going to put something in there like, you know, if I'm doing water bath canning or pressure canning or something like that, then yes, I would warm the lids up. Even though some people say you don't have to warm the lids up when you're doing pressure canning, but I do it just because it's habit. I have a little bit of issues with this gripper here wanting to slip on me, so and then working around the camera makes it a little bit more tedious. Is it getting tight again? So I'm about 15 psi. I'm just switching hands because my one hand is getting a little tired. So that should build up pressure pretty fast. It's about 18. Let's see how it did. Yep. And so that's it. Now we have 2 pounds of this powdered cheese in storage. The air has been pulled out of there. There may still be a little bit of air, but the vast majority of the air is out of there, enough to where you can create a nice seal for your jar. I know it's a short and sweet video, but I hope it gives you some idea what these brake bleeders and stuff are capable of doing and why I use them. Also, if it came down to it, you had like a power outage or something, and you did have some powdered goods like this that you wanted to seal, it would you wouldn't have to worry about needing to plug something in and then still seal up your food. So yeah, hope that helps. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.